grinding outings for Justin Verlander. He's able to get through the post-6 shutout innings. What have you seen about his demeanor in the first month of the season?
Confident. Today there were 2 stressful innings, a lot of it brought on by himself as far as the walks and things like that, but to, bear down in that first inning and then come back and do the same thing in the second inning. And then after that, he got into a good rhythm and got back to his pitch count. But for a young pitcher to, go through stress and be consistent and be able to manage stress, limit damage and things like that, that's certainly a lot of growth. And it's just a sign of a really competent pitcher. And he's done a great job for us. And early on, I didn't see him going 6 innings shutout, but he found a way to do it.
You talked a lot about Shohei expanding the zone lower. The quality of at-bats overall, the whole series were better, but the results for him to see today, the homer, how rewarding was that for him?
Really good day for Shohei. I think this whole series was good. Getting on base, taking his walks. Then obviously the homer to the big part of the field today with the wind blowing in, and he doubled left on left. And sometimes, the lefty gets you back on line. Being a left-hand hitter, sometimes that lefty gets you back where you need to be. So today, yesterday, really good. So overall, really good series from Shohei.
Did it just look like his swing is kind of back being closer to where he wants it to be?
It is. I talked to him a couple days ago, and he said kind of his setup was a little bit off, and he detected that. And so just the at-bat quality, over the last couple of days has been fantastic. And the pitch recognition, offering at the right pitches has been very good the last couple of days.
Talked about his pitch selection, how he was expanding. What do you think he did to kind of get back into the mindset where he's looking for a pitch?
I think it was his setup. I think he got his setup, his direction better, and things like that. Yeah. Kirsten, what do you got?
I just wasn't sure if you talked about Justin already, but with him, what is an outing like today when you can battle through 6 shutout innings, especially when the pitch count got up early, there was traffic on consistently? What does it just say to you as to who he is as a pitcher right now?
Confidence, and I think that, so it's the first couple innings, and to kind of have no damage, second inning similar, and then, after that, then he went back and attacking the zone and got some weak contact, and that's what he's done, for us this year, and has allowed him to chip a lot of outs.
As you evaluate his growth, on a day like today, are you kind of sitting there after those first couple innings, curious to see how he would respond and if he could kind of get back into a rhythm? I think you're always trying to gather information with all your guys, but it's he does find a way to get a strikeout when he needs it, or get a ground ball double play, or get a ground ball or a weak pop up when he needs it. So he's unflappable. He really is. And so if there's things that aren't made, soft contact or play not made, he still is resilient enough to go back out there and still stay focused on his job.
For just any young pitcher, how much is, when you're trying to prove your staying power in this league, how much does that quality go towards proving that?
It's big. A lot of young pitchers are trying to find their identity. And I think with Justin, the one thing with him is that he knows who he is as a pitcher, and that's important. And then you take your stuff and layer that in on how to get hitters out. And there's real confidence, which I think sometimes young players don't have. But with the confidence, with the success, with the knowing who he is as a player, that's led to that consistency.
Came into this kind of as a placeholder in the rotation for, Blake Snell, Gavin Stone. What has he proven in 4 starts as far as that goes?
Well, he's proven he's a major league starter, because part of it is it's how many hitters can you take on? Can you give your team a chance to win every time you go out there? He's done that time and time again, and so he's good in the sense that he gives us the flexibility to put him in the pen if we wanted to, which we have done, or give him the opportunity to start, which he's done excelled at. So it just, I feel great every time he takes the mound. He's prepared, and so when you lose a Cy Young, multiple Cy Young winner in Snell, to have a guy like that fill in, and Emmett and Roki cutting his teeth, it's really raises the floor for our